Winter 2004. During maintenance on Subway Line 1, sensors showed the last train made an extra non-existent stop after Gucheng, 47 seconds. Video caught 1980s dressed passengers at the East Tunnel mouth, waiting there. Veterans say the 1981 plan placed a defense station, code 103, between Gucheng and Bajau Park. Cancelled in 1983, tunnel framing remained, blueprints blank. On Christmas Eve, intern dispatcher Su Ting was working the night shift alone. At 12:17, she personally witnessed on the monitor an empty test train stop for 47 seconds at a non-existent location after passing Gucheng Station. Infrared footage shows the car doors opening and closing. Over 10 blurry figures on the platform board single file. The onboard records showed that the passenger counter increased by 12 during the stop. December 24, 2004, Christmas Eve. Su Ting was sitting in the dispatch center for Subway Line 1. She's a Beijing Jiaotong transport intern, on duty tonight with veteran Chen. The Dingacheng section, old Chen pointed at monitor. 7 nights after last train, sensors logged a 47-second stop between Gucheng and Bajau. No station. Su Ting checked the track map. Between the two stations, a straight segment, no labels. CCTV caught something there. Old Chen cued night infrared. At Gucheng Station's East Tunnel entrance. Around 11:58 p.m., about a dozen hazy figures lined up, facing the tracks, wearing 1980s clothes. In 1981, Site Plan Station 103 for defense, later cancelled. Reserved structure still remains in tunnel, but plans completely erased it. 12:05 a.m. Last train clear. It starts an empty return to depot for testing now. Su Ting stared at the screen. At 12:17 a.m., the train passed Gucheng Station and entered the tunnel section. The track sensors suddenly showed the train was decelerating and then scheduled slowdown. When its speed dropped to 0, it stopped at an unmarked coordinate point. The time was 11:58:17 p.m. Surveillance switches to tunnel cam. Headlights light ahead, revealing there a complete, rough island platform. On the platform, a dozen figures in worn clothes. Some carried luggage, others held children. Train halted. Doors popped open. Infrared display showed silhouettes boarding in a calm, orderly line. 12 past. The doors closed, taking exactly 47 seconds. Onboard log. Doors cycled once in 47 seconds. Passenger count system rose by 12 riders total. Su Ting chilled, hailed old Chen on the radio. No answer? Train restarted again, pulled off. Platform sank back into darkness. Old Chen's face was pale when he returned. Are you sure you saw people get on the train? 12 people. Old Chen pulled a yellowed folder from the bottom of the filing cabinet. Inside was a copy of the 1981 subway planning draft. One map showed 103 postponed between Gucheng and Bajau. Later official plans blacked it completely out. Station 103 was scrapped in 1983. The tunnel platform's frame remained. The entrance was bricked up. Chen whispered. Fall 1982. During Station 103 work, tunnel crown collapsed, pinning night shift workers. After they dug in, all 12 were dead. The crash was buried. They hid it to win a National Key Project award then. The station was scrapped. Deaths were ruled a construction accident. Since then, that tunnel stretch always felt wrong. Night shift workers sometimes hear knocks, like someone wrapping the rails in coal. Those 12 still keep waiting for a train. Maybe they don't know they're dead and are still waiting for the last train to go home. 3 days after Christmas Eve, Su Ting dug up a file in the archives. A November 17, 1982 Beijing Daily Brief noted a partial subway site cave-in, no injuries. Yet the internal journal Capital Construction also reported that a site accident tragically killed 12 worker comrades. Blurry group photo attached. 12 young helmeted workers smile before a rough station platform, looking proud. Station 103 is chalked on the wall. A handwritten note in the accident report copy says, keep the platform structure as a construction warning. Don't dismantle it, and don't use it again. Spring 2005. Su Ting joined the metro company one night after overtime. He oddly boarded Line 1's last train, passing Gucheng Station. He fixed on the window. Tunnel Wall Street. A rough concrete platform flickered by briefly. Less than a second. Yet he was sure he saw a few silhouettes on the platform. The middle-aged man in worn work clothes beside him spoke. "Meh. Are we at stop 103? Su Ting flinched. A man boarded unnoticed, in dark blue gear, hard hat on his lap, face dusty. 103 stop canceled. Canceled, but I have to get to my night shift. Everyone's waiting. Only then did Su Ting notice a dozen workers in matching uniforms scattered through the cars, all silently staring out the windows. The train slowed. The rough platform reappears ahead. The train stops. Doors open. Workers file off silently. The man who spoke with Su Ting leaves last of all. Before exiting, he glanced back. "Thanks, miss. We're here." Doors shut. The car. Su Ting rushed to the window. 12 workers on platform waved in a row, fading. Back on the platform, checked onboard logs. No abnormal stops. Passenger count still yet his bag held an old hard hat. Site 103. Wang Jianjun, in red paint. Su Ting searched for his family. Construction Bureau list led to brother Wang Jiangguo, now taxi driver. Brother died in 1982. I was 18. Wang Jiangguo's eyes were red after accident. His unit paid benefits but denied seeing the body. Buried too deep. Mom died still insisting my brother might not be dead. Just working out of town. Su Ting offered a hard hat. Wang Jiangguo's hand quietly shook. "This is my brother's. I even wrote his name on it. I stole this red flag from school. Your brother and his crew may still be waiting for family to bring them home." Wang Jiangguo stayed quiet. "What do I do?" In Qingming 2005, Wang Jiangguo and other victims' families went to the metro company, seeking peace for their dead ones. The company agreed to hold a small, private memorial service. The rite took place on Station 103's abandoned platform. Families brought portraits, offerings, and paper subway models. Su Ting studied the black and white photo. Those youthful faces were already middle-aged, like fathers. The rite was plain, just burned paper money, and that was all. When the last joss paper burned to ash, a tunnel gust lifted it. Then it vanished into darkness. Afterward, Station 103's hauntings stopped for good. Night crews found the tunnel quiet. No tapping, no blurred figures anymore. Before 2008 Olympics, Line 1 was upgraded. Crew found an abandoned platform. Final plan kept the structure, sealed with light partitions. A small bronze wall plaque honored every subway builder and worker here. Bronze plaque, no name, no date. One line alone. Every rail segment holds the city's memories and dreams. Su Ting became dispatch chief. 2015, she co-authored Beijing Metro history. In internal files, he insisted Station 103 be recorded, noting early Line 1 plans left an unused station shell intact. He witnessed the subway's hard bill, reminding us each urban advance is paid in builders' sweat and devotion. Today, millions ride Line 1 underground each day. Few people know that deep in a certain section of the tunnel, a never-used station and 12 workers who would never wait for the last train are sealed away. But sharp-eyed riders spot, as the train runs between Gucheng and Bajau, a differently colored patch on the tunnel wall, gone in a flash. If by chance it's late at night and the car is empty, they might even hear a very faint clinking, like hard hats bumping together, and a sigh of contentment. It's like saying, the car has arrived, we're home. Though over 20 years late, it came at last. In the end,